Rajasthan, ÄrAːdʒəsṭən, Hindustani pronunciation, raːdʒəsṭən, literally, Land of Kings, is India's largest state by area. 342,239 square kilometers, 132,139 square miles, or 10.4% of India's total area. It is located on the western side of the country, where it comprises most of the wide and inhospitable Thar Desert, also known as the Rajasthan Desert and Great Indian Desert, and shares a border with the Pakistani provinces of Punjab to the northwest and Sindh to the west, along the Sutlej-Indus river valley. Elsewhere it is bordered by 5 other Indian states: Punjab to the north, Haryana and Uttar Pradesh to the northeast, Madhya Pradesh to the southeast, and Gujarat to the southwest. Major features include the ruins of the Indus Valley Civilization at Kalibanga, the Dilwara Temples, a Jain pilgrimage site at Rajasthan's only hill station, Mount Abu, in the ancient Aravalli mountain range, and, in eastern Rajasthan, the Keoladeo National Park near Bharatpur, a World Heritage Site known for its bird life. Rajasthan is also home to 3 national tiger reserves: the Ranthambore National Park in Sawai Madhopur, Sariska Tiger Reserve in Alwar, and Mukundra Hill Tiger Reserve in Kota. The state was formed on 30 March 1949 when Rajputana, the name adopted by the British Raj for its dependencies in the region, was merged into the Dominion of India. Its capital and largest city is Jaipur, also known as Pink City, located on the state's eastern side. Other important cities are Jodhpur, Udaipur, Bikaner, Kota and Ajmer. Etymology: the first mention of the name of Rajasthan appears in the 1829 publication Annals and Antiquities of Rajasthan, the central and western Rajput states of India, while the earliest known record of Rajputana as a name for the region is in George Thomas's 1800 memoir Military Memories. John Kay, in his book India, A History, stated that Rajputana was coined by the British in 1829. John Briggs, translating Farishta's History of Early Islamic India, used the phrase Rajput, Rajput, princes, rather than Indian princes. History: ancient parts of what is now Rajasthan were partly part of the Vedic civilization and Indus Valley Civilization. Kalibangan, in Hanumangarh district, was a major provincial capital of the Indus Valley Civilization. Matsya Kingdom of the Vedic civilization of India is said to roughly corresponded to the former state of Jaipur in Rajasthan and included the whole of Alwar with portions of Bharatpur. The capital of Matsya was at Viratanagar, modern Bharat, which is said to have been named after its founder King Virata. Bhargava identifies the 2 districts of Jhunjhunu and Sikar and parts of Jaipur district along with Haryana districts of Mahendragarh and Rewari as part of Vedic state of Brahmavata. Bhargava also locates the present-day Sahibi River as the Vedic Drishadwati River, which along with Saraswati River formed the borders of the Vedic state of Brahmavata. Manu and Bhrigu narrated the Manusmriti to a congregation of seers in this area only. Ashrams of Vedic seers Bhrigu and his son Chavan Rishi, for whom Kyawinprash was formulated, were near Dosi Hill, part of which lies in Dosi village of Jhunjhunu district of Rajasthan and part lies in Mahendragarh district of Haryana. The Western Kshatrapas, 405–35 BC, the Saka rulers of the western part of India, were successors to the Indo-Scythians, and were contemporaneous with the Kushans, who ruled the northern part of the Indian subcontinent. The Indo-Scythians invaded the area of Ujjain and established the Saka era, with their calendar marking the beginning of the long-lived Saka Western Satraps state. Classical Gurjars Gurjars ruled for many dynasties in this part of the country. The region was known as Gujarata. Up to the 10th century almost the whole of North India acknowledged the supremacy of the Gurjars with their seat of power at Kannauj. Gurjara Pratihara The Gujar-Pratihara Empire acted as a barrier for Arab invaders from the 8th to the 11th century. The chief accomplishment of the Gurjara-Pratihara Empire lies in its successful resistance to foreign invasions from the west, starting in the days of Junaid. Historian R.C. Majumdar says that this was openly acknowledged by the Arab writers. He further notes that historians of India have wondered at the slow progress of Muslim invaders in India, as compared with their rapid advance in other parts of the world. Now there seems little doubt that it was the power of the Gurjara-Pratihara army that effectively barred the progress of the Arabs beyond the confines of Sindh, their first conquest for nearly 300 years. Medieval and early modern Historical tribes Traditionally the Rajputs, Jats, Meenas, Rabari, Gurjars, Bhils, Rajpurohit, Karans, Jadavs, Bishnoi, Surmals, Fulmali, Saini, and other tribes made a great contribution in building the state of Rajasthan. All these tribes suffered great difficulties in protecting their culture and the land. Millions of them were killed trying to protect the land. A number of Gurjars had been exterminated in Binmal and Ajmer areas fighting with the invaders. Bhils once ruled Kota. Meenas were rulers of Bundi, Hadoti and the Dindar region. Major rulers Hemchandra Vikramaditya, the Hindu emperor, was born in the village of Makkeri in Alwar district in 1501. He won 22 battles against Afghans from Punjab to Bengal, including states of Ajmer and Alwar in Rajasthan, and defeated Akbar's forces twice at Agra and Delhi in 1556 at Battle of Delhi before acceding to the throne of Delhi and establishing the Hindu Raj in North India, albeit for a short duration. From Purana Quila in Delhi, Hemchandra was killed in the battlefield at Second Battle of Panipat fighting against Mughals on 5 November 1556. Maharana Pratap of Mewar resisted Akbar in the famous Battle of Haldiati, 1576, and later operated from hilly areas of his kingdom. The Bhils were Maharana's main allies during these wars. Most of these attacks were repulsed even though the Mughal forces outnumbered Mewar Rajputs in all the wars fought between them. The Haldiati War was fought between 10,000 Mewaris and a 100,000-strong Mughal force, including many Rajputs like Katwahas from Dindar. Jat King Maharaja Surajmal. February 1707 – the 25th of December 1765. Sujan Singh was ruler of Bharatpur in Rajasthan. A contemporary historian has described him as the Plato of the Jat people, and by a modern writer as the Jatadasius, because of his political sagacity, steady intellect, and clear vision. Rajput era Rajput families rose to prominence in the 6th century CE. The Rajputs put up a valiant resistance to the Islamic invasions and protected this land with their warfare and chivalry for more than 500 years. They also resisted Mughal incursions into India and thus contributed to their slower than anticipated access to the Indian subcontinent. Later, the Mughals, through skilled warfare, were able to get a firm grip on northern India, including Rajasthan. Mewar led other kingdoms in its resistance to outside rule. Most notably, Rana Sanga fought the Battle of Kanua against Babur, the founder of the Mughal Empire. Over the years, the Mughals began to have internal disputes which greatly distracted them at times. The Mughal Empire continued to weaken, and with the decline of the Mughal Empire in the 18th century, Rajputana came under the suzerainty of the Marathas. The Marathas, who were Hindus from the state of what is now Maharashtra, ruled Rajputana for most of the 18th century. The Maratha Empire, which had replaced the Mughal Empire as the overlord of the subcontinent, was finally replaced by the British Empire in 1818. Following their rapid defeat, the Rajput kings concluded treaties with the British in the early 19th century, accepting British suzerainty and control over their external affairs in return for internal autonomy. Modern Rajasthan includes most of Rajputana, which comprises the erstwhile 19 princely states, 2 chiefships, and the British district of Ajmer, Merwara, Marwar, Jodhpur, Bikaner, Mewar, Chittagong, Alwar and Indore. Jaipur were some of the main Rajput princely states. Bharatpur and Dholpur were Jat princely states, whereas Tonk was a princely state under a Muslim Nawab. Rajasthan's formerly independent kingdoms created a rich architectural and cultural heritage, seen even today in the numerous forts and palaces, mahals and havelis, which are enriched by features of Islamic and Jain architecture. The development of frescoes in Rajasthan is linked with the history of the Marwaris Jodhpur Pali, who played a crucial role in the economic development of the region. Many wealthy families throughout Indian history have links to Marwar. These include the legendary Birla, Bajaj, Dalmia, and Mittal families. Geography. The geographic features of Rajasthan are the Thar Desert and the Aravalli Range, which runs through the state from southwest to northeast, almost from one end to the other, for more than 850 kilometers, 530 miles. Mount Abu lies at the southwestern end of the range, separated from the main ranges by the West Banas River, although a series of broken ridges continues into Haryana in the direction of Delhi, where it can be seen as outcrops in the form of the Raisina Hill and the ridges farther north. About 3/5 of Rajasthan lies northwest of the Aravallis, leaving 2/5 on the east and south direction. The northwestern portion of Rajasthan is generally sandy and dry. Most of this region are covered by the Thar Desert, which extends into adjoining portions of Pakistan. The Aravalli Range does not intercept the moisture-giving southwest monsoon winds off the Arabian Sea, as it lies in a direction parallel to that of the coming monsoon winds, leaving the northwestern region in a rain shadow. The Thar Desert is thinly populated. The town of Jodhpur is the largest city in the desert and known as the Gateway of Thar Desert. The desert has some major districts like Jodhpur, Jaisalmer, Barmer, Bikaner and Nagar. This area is also an important defense point of view. Jodhpur Air Base is India's largest airbase and military BSF bases are also situated here. A single civil airport is also situated in Jodhpur. The northwestern thorn scrub forests lie in a band around the Thar Desert, between the desert and the Aravallis. This region receives less than 400 millimeters of rain in an average year. Temperatures can sometimes exceed 54 degrees Celsius in the summer months or 129 degrees Fahrenheit and drop below freezing in the winter. The Godwar, Marwar, and Shekhawati regions lie in the thorn scrub forest zone, along with the city of Jodhpur. The Luni River and its tributaries are the major river system of Godwar and Marwar regions, draining the western slopes of the Aravallis and emptying southwest into the Great Rann of Kutch wetland in neighbouring Gujarat. This river is saline in the lower reaches and remains potable only up to Balatara in Barmer district. The Gagga River, which originates in Haryana, is an intermittent stream that disappears into the sands of the Thar Desert in the northern corner of the state and is seen as a remnant of the primitive Saraswati River. The Aravalli Range and the lands to the east and southeast of the range are generally more fertile and better watered. This region is home to the Kathir-Bargir dry deciduous forest ecoregion, with tropical dry broadleaf forests that include teak, acacia, and other trees. The hilly Vagad region, home to the cities of Dungapur and Banswara, lies in southernmost Rajasthan, on the border with Gujarat and Madhya Pradesh. With the exception of Mount Abu, Vagad is the wettest region in Rajasthan, and the most heavily forested. North of Vagad lies the Mewar region, home to the cities of Udaipur and Chittorgarh. The Hadoti region lies to the southeast, on the border with Madhya Pradesh. North of Hadoti and Mewar lies the Dhandar region, home to the state capital of Jaipur. Mewat, the easternmost region of Rajasthan, borders Haryana and Uttar Pradesh. Eastern and southeastern Rajasthan is drained by the Banas and Chambal rivers, tributaries of the Ganges. The Aravalli range runs across the state from the southwest peak Guru Shikhar, Mount Abu, which is 1,722 meters, 5,650 feet, in height, to Khatri in the northeast. This range divides the state into 60% in the northwest of the range and 40% in the southeast. The northwest tract is sandy and unproductive with little water but improves gradually from desert land in the far west and northwest to comparatively fertile and habitable land towards the east. The area includes the Thar Desert, the southeastern area, higher in elevation, 100 to 350 meters above sea level, and more fertile, has a very diversified topography. In the south lies the hilly tract of Mewar. In the southeast, a large area within the districts of Kota and Bundi forms a tableland. To the northeast of these districts is a rugged region, badlands, following the line of the Chambal River. Farther north the country levels out. The flat plains of the northeastern Bharatpur district are part of an alluvial basin. Murta city lies in the geographical center of Rajasthan. Flora and fauna. Though a large percentage of the total area is desert with little forest cover, Rajasthan has a rich and varied flora and fauna. The natural vegetation is classed as northern desert thorn forest. Champion 1936. These occur in small clumps scattered in a more or less open form. The density and size of patches increased from west to east following the increase in rainfall. The Desert National Park in Jaisalmer is spread over an area of 3,162 square kilometers, 1,221 square miles. Is an excellent example of the ecosystem of the Thar Desert and its diverse fauna. Seashells and massive fossilized tree trunks in this park record the geological history of the desert. The region is a haven for migratory and resident birds of the desert. One can see many eagles, harriers, falcons, buzzards, kestrels and vultures, short-toed eagles, Cercitus gallicus, tawny eagles, Aquila rapax, spotted eagles, Aquila clanger, Lager falcons, Falco jugger, and kestrels are the commonest of these. The Ranthambore National Park, located in Sawai Madhopur, one of the finest tiger reserves in the country, became a part of Project Tiger in 1973. The Dosi Hill, located in the district of Jhunjhunu, known as Chavan Rishi's Ashram, where Kyawin-prash was formulated for the first time, has unique and rare herbs growing. The Sariska Tiger Reserve, located in Alwar district, 200 kilometers, 120 miles, from Delhi and 107 kilometers, 66 miles, from Jaipur, covers an area of approximately 800 square kilometers, 310 square miles. The area was declared a national park in 1979. Tal Chapa Sanctuary is a very small sanctuary in Sajangarh, Churu district, 210 kilometers, 130 miles, from Jaipur in the Shekhawati region. This sanctuary is home to a large population of black buck. desert foxes and the caracal, an apex predator, also known as the desert lynx, can also be spotted, along with birds such as the partridge and sand grouse. The Great Indian Bustard, known locally as the Godawan, and which is a state bird, has been classed as critically endangered since 2011. Wildlife protection. Rajasthan is also noted for its national parks and wildlife sanctuaries. There are 4 national park and wildlife sanctuaries: Keoladeo National Park of Bharatpur, Sariska Tiger Reserve of Alwar, Ranthambore National Park of Sawai Madhopur, and Desert National Park of Jaisalmer. A national-level institute, Arid Forest Research Institute, AFRI, an autonomous institute of the Ministry of Forestry, is situated in Jodhpur and continuously work on desert flora and their conservation. Ranthambore National Park is known worldwide for its tiger population and is considered by both wilderness lovers and photographers as one of the best places in India to spot tigers. At one point, due to poaching and negligence, tigers became extinct at Sariska, but 5 tigers have been relocated there. Prominent among the wildlife sanctuaries are Mount Abu Sanctuary, Bansrodgarh Sanctuary, Dara Sanctuary, Jaisalmer Sanctuary, Kumbholgarh Wildlife Sanctuary, Jawahar Sanctuary, and Sita Mata Wildlife Sanctuary. Communication. Major ISP and telecom companies are present in Rajasthan, including Airtel, Data Infosys Limited, Reliance Limited, RAILTEL, Software Technology Parks of India, STPI, Tata Telecom, Vodafone. Data Infosys was the first internet service provider, ISP, to bring internet in Rajasthan in April 1999, and Oasis was first private mobile telephone company, which was later taken over by Airtel. Government and politics. The politics of Rajasthan is dominated mainly by the Bharatiya Janata Party and the Indian National Congress. The Chief Minister, serving the second term, is Vasundhara Raje. Administrative divisions. Rajasthan is divided into 33 districts within 7 divisions. Economy. Rajasthan's economy is primarily agricultural and pastoral. Wheat and barley are cultivated over large areas, as are pulses, sugarcane, and oil seeds. Cotton and tobacco are the state's cash crops. Rajasthan is among the largest producers of edible oils in India and the second largest producer of oil seeds. Rajasthan is also the biggest wool-producing state in India and the main opium producer and consumer. There are mainly 2 crop seasons. The water for irrigation comes from wells and tanks. The Indira Gandhi Canal irrigates northwestern Rajasthan. The main industries are mineral-based, agriculture-based, and textile-based. Rajasthan is the second largest producer of polyester fiber in India. The Pali and Bhilwara district produces more cloth than Bhawadi, Maharashtra, and the Bhilwara is the largest city in suitings production and export, and Pali is largest city in cotton and polyester in blouse pieces and rubia production and export. Several prominent chemical and engineering companies are located in the city of Kota, in southern Rajasthan. Rajasthan is preeminent in quarrying and mining in India. The Taj Mahal was built from the white marble which was mined from a town called Makrana. The state is the second largest source of cement in India. It has rich salt deposits at Samba, copper mines at Khatri, Jhunjhunu, and zinc mines at Dariba. Zoa mines and Rampura at Gucha. Open cast, near Bhilwara. Dimensional stone mining is also undertaken in Rajasthan. Jodhpur sandstone is mostly used in monuments, important buildings and residential buildings. This stone is termed as Chitar Pathar. Jodhpur leads in handicraft and guar gum industry. Rajasthan is also a part of the Mumbai-Delhi Industrial Corridor is set to benefit economically. The state gets 39% of the DMIC, with major districts of Jaipur, Alwar, Kota and Bhilwara benefiting. Crude oil and mineral stones. Rajasthan is earning Rs. 150 million, approx. $2.5 million per day as revenue from the crude oil sector. This earning is expected to reach 250 million rupees per day in 2013, which is an increase of 100 million rupees or more than 66%. The Government of India has given permission to extract 300,000 barrels of crude per day from Barma region, which is now 175,000 barrels per day. Once this limit is achieved, Rajasthan will become a leader in crude extraction in country. Bombay High leads with a production of 250,000 barrels crude per day. Once the limit of 300,000 barrels per day is reached, the overall production of the country will increase by 15%. ḥaːn India is doing the work of exploration and extraction of crude oil in Rajasthan. Rajasthan has rich reserves of limestone. Nikki Chemical Industries. Jodhpur is one of the largest manufacturer of slaked lime, hydrated lime or CaO2. Agricultural production. Rajasthan is the largest producer of barley, mustard, pearl millet, coriander, fenugreek, guar in India. Ramganj Mandi in Kota district is the Asia's largest mandia market of coriander. Rajasthan produces over 72% of guar of the world and 60% of India's barley. Rajasthan is major producer of aloe vera, amla, oranges, leading producer of maize, groundnut. Rajasthan is second in production of cumin, gram and third in seed spices. Rajasthan government had initiated olive cultivation with technical support from Israel. The current production of olives in the state is around 100 to 110 tons annually. Rajasthan is India's second largest producer of milk. Rajasthan has 13,800 dairy cooperative societies. Transport. Rajasthan is connected by many national highways, most renowned being NH8, which is India's first 4-to-8-lane highway. Rajasthan also has an intercity surface transport system both in terms of railways and bus network. All chief cities are connected by air, rail and road. Air. There are three main airports at Rajasthan: Jaipur International Airport, Jodhpur Airport, Udaipur Airport and recently started Bikaner Airport. These airports connect Rajasthan with the major cities of India such as Delhi and Mumbai. There are two other airports in Jaisalmer, Kota, but are not open for commercial, civilian flights yet. One more airport at Kishangarh, Ajmer, i.e. Kishangarh Airport is being constructed by the Airport Authority of India. Rail. Rajasthan is connected with the main cities of India by rail. Jaipur, Jodhpur, Kota, Bharatpur, Bikaner, Ajmer, Alwar, Abu Road and Udaipur are the principal railway stations in Rajasthan. Kota city is the only electrified section served by 3 Rajdhani expresses and trains to all major cities of India. There is also an international railway, the Thar Express from Jodhpur, India, to Karachi, Pakistan. However, this is not open to foreign nationals. Road. Rajasthan is well connected to the main cities of the country including Delhi, Ahmedabad and Indore by state and national highways and served by Rajasthan State Road Transport Corporation, RSRTC, and private operators. Now in March 201,775% of all national highways being built in Rajasthan according to the Public Works Minister of Rajasthan. Demographics. According to final results of 2011 Census of India, Rajasthan has a total population of 68,548,437. Rajasthan's population is made up mainly of Hindus, who account for 88.49% of the population. Muslims make up 9.07%, Sikhs 1.27% and Jains 0.91% of the population. The state of Rajasthan is also populated by Sindhis, who came to Rajasthan from Sindh province, now in Pakistan, during the India-Pakistan separation in 1947. Hindi is the official and the most widely spoken language in the state. 91% of the population as per the 2001 census, followed by Bengali, 5%, Punjabi, 2%, and Urdu, 2%. Culture. Rajasthan is culturally rich and has artistic and cultural traditions which reflect the ancient Indian way of life. There is rich and varied folk culture from villages which are often depicted and is symbolic of the state. Highly cultivated classical music and dance with its own distinct style is a part of the cultural tradition of Rajasthan. The music has songs that depict day-to-day relationships and chores, often focused around fetching water from wells or ponds. Rajasthani cooking was influenced by both the warlike lifestyles of its inhabitants and the availability of ingredients in this arid region. Food that could last for several days and could be eaten without heating was preferred. The scarcity of water and fresh green vegetables have all had their effect on the cooking. It is known for its snacks like bikaneri bhujia. Other famous dishes include baj ki roti, millet bread, and lashan ki chutney, hot garlic paste, mawa kakari mirchi bada, pyaj kakari and geva from Jodhpur. Alva ka mawa, mill cake, malpuas from Pushkar and rasgollas from Bikaner. Originating from the Marwar region of the state is the concept Marwari Bhovnalaya, or vegetarian restaurants, today found in many parts of India, which offer vegetarian food of the Marwari people. Dal bati churma is very popular in Rajasthan. The traditional way to serve it is to first coarsely mash the bati, then pour pure ghee on top of it. It is served with the dal, lentils, and spicy garlic chutney, also served with besan, gram flour, khichdi. It is commonly served at all festivities, including religious occasions, wedding ceremonies, and birthday parties in Rajasthan. Dal bati churma is a combination of 3 different food items: dal, lentils, bati and churma, sweet. It is a typical Rajasthani dish. The Ghumar dance from Jodhpur, Marwar and Kalbelia dance of Jaisalmer have gained international recognition. Folk music is a large part of Rajasthani culture. Kathputli, Bhopal, Chang, Teratali, Ginda, Ketchighori, and Tayagi are examples of traditional Rajasthani culture. Folk songs are commonly ballads which relate heroic deeds and love stories, and religious or devotional songs known as bhajans and banis, which are often accompanied by musical instruments like dholak, sitar, and sarangi are also sung. Rajasthan is known for its traditional, colorful art. The block prints, tie and dye prints, bagaru prints, sangana prints, and zari embroidery are major export products from Rajasthan. Handicraft items like wooden furniture and crafts, carpets, and blue pottery are commonly found here. Shopping reflects the colorful culture. Rajasthani clothes have a lot of mirror work and embroidery. A Rajasthani traditional dress for females comprises an ankle-length skirt and a short top, also known as a lehenga or a chanya choli. A piece of cloth is used to cover the head, both for protection from heat and maintenance of modesty. Rajasthani dresses are usually designed in bright colors like blue, yellow and orange. The main religious festivals are Deepawali, Holi, Gangau, Tej, Gogaji, Shri Devnaran Jayanti, Makar Sankranti and Janmashtami. As the main religion is Hinduism, Rajasthan's Desert Festival is held once a year during winter. Dressed in costumes, the people of the desert dance and sing ballads. There are fairs with snake charmers, puppeteers, acrobats and folk performers. Camels play a role in this festival. The phenomenon of spirit possession has been documented in modern Rajasthan. Some of the spirits that are claimed to possess Rajasthanis are seen as good and beneficial, while others are seen as malevolent. The good spirits include murdered royalty, the underworld god Bhayanji, and Muslim saints. Bad spirits include perpetual debtors who die in debt, stillborn infants, deceased widows, and foreign tourists. The possessed individual is referred to as a Gorala. Mount. Possession, even if it is by a benign spirit, is regarded as undesirable, as it entails loss of self-control and violent emotional outbursts. Education. During recent years, Rajasthan has worked on improving education. The state government has been making sustained efforts to raise the education standard. Rajasthan produces 30% CAs of India. Rajasthani are topping in IAS, IITG, Science Olympiads. Literacy. In recent decades, the literacy rate of Rajasthan has increased significantly. In 1991, the state's literacy rate was only 38.55%, 54.99% male and 20.44% female. In 2001, the literacy rate increased to 60.41%, 75.70% male and 43.85% female. This was the highest leap in the percentage of literacy recorded in India. The rise in female literacy being 23%. At the census 2011, Rajasthan had a literacy rate of 67.06%. 80.51% male and 52.66% female. Although Rajasthan's literacy rate is below the national average of 74.04%, and although its female literacy rate is the lowest in the country, the state has been praised for its efforts and achievements in raising literacy rates. In rural areas of Rajasthan, the literacy rate is 76.16% for males and 45.8% for females. This has been debated across all the party level except BJP. When the governor of Rajasthan set a minimum educational qualification for the village panchayat elections. Schools. Rajasthan has 55,000 primary and 7,400 secondary schools. Higher education. In Rajasthan, Jodhpur and Kota are major education hubs. Kota is known for its quality education in preparation for competitive exams, coaching for medical and engineering exams, while Jodhpur is home to many higher education institutions like IIT, AIIMS, National Law University, Sardar Patel Police University, National Institute of Fashion Technology, MBM Engineering College, etc. Kota is popularly referred to as coaching capital of India. Other major education institutions are Birla Institute of Technology and Science Pilani, Malviya National Institute of Technology, Jaipur, IIM Udaipur, AIIMS Jodhpur and LNMIIT. Rajasthan has 9 universities and more than 250 colleges. There are 41 engineering colleges with an annual enrollment of about 11,500 students. Apart from above, there are 41 private universities like Singhania University, Pacheri Bari Amity University Rajasthan, Jaipur, Mawai University Chittagong, OPJS University, Churu, Modi University of Technology and Science Lakshmangar, Women's University, Sikha, RNB Global University, Bikaner, The state has 23 polytechnic colleges and 152 industrial training institutes (ITIS) that impart vocational training. In 2009, Central University of Rajasthan, a central university fully funded by Government of India, came into force near Kishangarh in Ajmer district. Tourism. Rajasthan attracted 14% of total foreign visitors during 2009-2010, which is the fourth highest among Indian states. It is fourth also in domestic tourist visitors. Tourism is a flourishing industry in Rajasthan. The palaces of Jaipur and Ajmer Pushkar, the lakes of Udaipur, the desert forts of Jodhpur, Taragarh Fort, Star Fort in Ajmer, and Bikaner and Jaisalmer rank among the most preferred destinations in India for many tourists, both Indian and foreign. Tourism accounts for 8% of the state's domestic product. Many old and neglected palaces and forts have been converted into heritage hotels. Tourism has increased employment in the hospitality sector. Rajasthan is famous for its forts, carved temples, and decorated havelis, which were built by Rajput kings in pre-Muslim era Rajasthan. Rajasthan's Jaipur Jantar Mantar, Mehrangarh Fort and Stepwell of Jodhpur, Dilwara Temples, Chittagong Fort, Lake Palace, miniature paintings in Bundi, and numerous city palaces and havelis are part of the architectural heritage of India. Jaipur, the Pink City, is noted for the ancient houses made of a type of sandstone dominated by a pink hue. In Jodhpur, maximum houses are painted blue. At Ajmer, there is white marble baradari on the Anasagar Lake. Jain temples dot Rajasthan from north to south and east to west. Dilwara temples of Mount Abu. Ranakpur temple dedicated to Lord Adinath in Pali district. Jain temples in the fort complexes of Chitta, Jaisalmer and Kumbhalgarh. Lodurva Jain temples. Mirpur Jain temple. Saran Mata temple Kotputli. Bandesa and Karni Mata temple of Bikaner and Mandore of Jodhpur are some of the best examples. See also, Outline of Rajasthan. List of people from Rajasthan. Tourism in Rajasthan. Further reading. Bhattacharya, Manoshi. 2008. The Royal Rajputs. Strange Tales and Stranger Truths. Rupa & Co. New Delhi. Galot. Sukhveer Singh. 1992. Rajasthan. Historical and Cultural. J. S. Galot Research Institute. Jodhpur. Simani. Ramvallabh. 1993. History of Rajasthan. Jain Pustak Mandir. Jaipur. Todd. James and Crook. William. 1829. Annals and Antiquities of Rajasthan are the central and western Rajput states of India. Numerous reprints, including 3 vols. Reprint. Low-price publications. Delhi. 1990. ISBN 81-85395683. Set of 3 vols. Mather. P. C. 1995. Social and Economic Dynamics of Rajasthan Politics. Jaipur. Alok. Government. Official site of the Government of Rajasthan. India. Official tourism site of Rajasthan. India. General information. Rajasthan Encyclopedia Britannica entry. Rajasthan at DMOZ. Geographic data related to Rajasthan at OpenStreetMap.